and art. Take a breath. You having fun? It looks like we're going to go over time. Is that cool with you all? If you need to go, sit at the back. If you want to stay, cool, hang. Alright. Nobody's moving? Alright. Okay, where is he? Come on!
It's a long walk around the back.
Yeah, get your chatting and your crunching and your munching and your wiggling out.
I'll start down. Yeah, I have low eyebrows.
Low eyebrows, right there.
And he did it with a high eyebrow woman. So.
Yes, but they know each other.
Yeah, they must know each other.
Exactly. This is not the first time they've hugged.
No.
All right.
That's true for everybody in here.
Okay, now then, listen up. What we're looking at is how wide the eyes are set apart from the nose. Now, using this very specific scientific measuring stick, if you can fit only half an eye between your eyes, oh, that's fascinating. Do you see how Art's right eye is closer to his nose than his left eye? Yes, it is. Hemispherical variation. I know, it's just fascinating when you get in deeper. All right, the closer the eyes are set to the nose, the more the person focuses down on the immediate detail. I want you to think about this like a camera lens. This is, I am focused on the immediate detail and on what has to happen and on the fact that it has to happen right now, and if it's not happening right now, what the hell is wrong with you? Can you not see what needs to be done?
Absolutely.
We do not tolerate lateness. We do not tolerate slackness. We crucify ourselves to set the right example of proper behaviour, and nobody appreciates it.
Some people appreciate it.
Close set eyes appreciate it.
And when you get results, people appreciate it.
Exactly. Not everybody has that focus. When you've got close set eyes, time is very, very important to you. Is that right?
Yes.
Don't be late for people with close set eyes. They don't like it.
And
They become very annoying.
They do. They have wide eyes. The wider the eyes are set apart, again, room for an eye and a half in the middle. Oh, do you see how Marylea's left eye is set out further than her right? Slightly, it's fascinating. In this camera lens, we're looking at the bigger picture. We're not seeing the immediate detail. The entire picture is unfolding in wonderful ways. And everything else is unfolding just as it should, isn't it? Yes. We don't need to worry about time, so
we will.
I know. We won't. Exactly. Time is an illusion after all, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a concept.
Exactly. And we'll be arriving at the perfect time.
Which is right on time.
Which is right now. Do you not understand? This plays havoc with the schedule.
Schedules are like rules. You just kind of bend and...
Rules don't bend, don't
They make the world work.
They make the world work.
But you massage them.
See? Are you listening to the traits talk?
Yeah.
eyes are important. You can tell what somebody looks like over the phone by the language that they use. Marylea is talking from a wide-angle perspective. Emotional tolerance. Everything is perfect, isn't it, darling?
Of course. It's all good.
If we had to be in San Diego in an hour, would you like to have a cup of tea with me first? Well, yes, we've got an hour. It's lovely here, isn't it? Where we are is more important often than where we're going, which is why we're often late. We have to be in Carlsbad in an hour. And shall we have a cup of tea?
Only for 5 minutes.
We've got to be in Carlsbad in an hour. It's a where we're going is more important than where we are, and so we're rarely ever late. Do you see how interesting this couple would be?
Yes.
Drive each other mad. Well, you especially, didn't it?
Well, I love Maryland, but yeah. I think I would be in charge of time, right? and then she would help us have a perfect time with it when we're on time.
Do you know how to make this work?
No.
You tell her. I know, right? How do you make this work?
Oh,
You
I
say,
figured it out. I figured it out.
Oh.
Because happens to be this time is an issue. So I have this half hour. When the thing is at 6, I plan to be there 5:30. So I arrive
Exactly.
right on time.
That's how you do it. If you need her to be there by 6, tell her 5:30 or 5 better. Hope she turns up on the right day.
And for me, I get there within a minute of when I want to be.
Absolutely, because
Almost
nothing else
always.
is respectful, is it?
No need to be a day
No,
early.
please don't talk, we're recording. It is not respectful when people waste your time.
That's right.
And so don't do it. If you have a friend with close set eyes, they will so appreciate you being on time. And if you're not, then you clearly have no respect for me, and so why should I even bother doing business with you? If you're trying to do business with a close set eyed person, then by God you'd be there early. Because then they know you're worth their time. And time is money, isn't it? Yes.
And integrity too.
Absolutely.
And if it's an appointment far away, I needed a whole hour of extra time to get there.
Because
So
you
we
never
could call-
know when something new is going to appear to fascinate you. So, exactly. And then it's the wide-set-eyed people are laughing because they know that how can we plan when you never know what's going to unfold. We know what's going to be unfold because we've organised it.
It's all planned out.
Exactly. A very different way of being in the world. Now, I had a friend with really wide-set eyes. I used to think he was a complete mongrel who had no respect for me because he just would never be on time. When I learned this, I realised he's just got a different view of the world. He really does see a bigger part of the picture. So his emotional tolerance, if you have this trait, and you, focus. Focus. Set your goal, an achievable goal, and make it happen. You know you intend to. Focus. If you're with him or anybody with these eyes, because really over here, we're in danger. Do you see how meaning he's got low eyebrows? We're in danger of joining the ulcer brigade over here. Because all we can see is the immediate detail and what needs to be done. And by God, if it's been done wrong, then we cannot rest until it has been put right by the wrongdoer. And understand that not everybody sees the immediate detail. And if you need it to be done right now, probably best you do it yourself. Exactly. And she's lovely, isn't she? Just so worth it. Exactly. Worth that little bit of extra time.
She is.
Don't expect her to be on time. She
No,
doesn't
I
expect
don't.
you to be. I have a little story I want to tell you because it really illustrates this perfectly. My mate Malka and her son Brian, they were going off to swimming lessons, or no, underwater hockey or something, and they had to be at a swimming pool every morning, at 7 o'clock. And so she organised a carpool, and they arranged to be at this bloke's house at 10 to 7, enough time to get to the pool. And they turned up on the first day, they'd gone. The bloke had just up and left. She's going, wow, okay, so she drove Brian to the pool, and she had this face, okay? And then she got to the pool, and she looked and he realised the bloke she was going to carpool with had this face. And instead of taking it personally, fine, whatever, starting the war, time is critical to him. He feels disrespected if I waste his time. That's why he drove off. When she arrived, he said, look, I'm sorry, this isn't going to work because you need to be here at the exact, we have to be at the pool at 7 o'clock precisely. Can you not understand that? And she did understand that. And she looked around the other parents until she found, that's carpool. So they turned up 5 minutes late and waited another 5 minutes and always arrived at the perfect time. Take it into account, not personally. Do you see how that works? How are you going to use it?
An hour and a half for someone like this who's waiting extra planning time.
Yes, yes.
Well, Well, did you say the right is closer?
Well, see now that's that.
For business, I especially doing like loans and stuff, was always early, because life happens on the way too. So I always had extra time.
Do you see how the traits in the hemispherical variation? Her right eye is closer to her nose. She's always on time at work. How often are you in time in relationships?
Sorry, Jill. You're always waiting for me. I tell her I have 3 roommates I have to get through before I can get out the door. Then I'll be right there.
Do you
She
see?
doesn't understand.
No, because she's probably got close set eyes.
She thinks I don't care.
Exactly.
I know.
She thinks I don't care. Take it into account. Take it into consideration. Isn't it interesting? So go home, look in your mirror, go, hello. And see, am I more time focused at work than I am in relationships? Or how do who are the people in my life that I've, what's their focus like? And who are the, everything is unfolding as it should. Yeah, how are you going to use that?
Well, what I'm going to do more is to do what I need to do to have my integrity and to just let people enjoy life. The people who are going to float in, just know that they're going to float in. And if they come, then it's a bonus.
Dude, seriously, give them a round of applause. Oh, low eyebrow hugs. I don't have low eyebrows, go sit down. Yes, that's a whole other trait. How you doing? Any questions about that? Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
The camera lens. Narrow focus on detail, wide angle focus on the whole picture. People with wider set eyes really do see more of the big picture, as opposed to. So like there's value in both, isn't there? There's no right or wrong, because you need people who can see the big picture and the immediate detail, don't you? Take a breath.